It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Howell's throw pulled in by Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now Howell. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 93 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. And he is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at the game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
First down, Howell to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. Oh, a heck of a move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away.
And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Power running by Zeke. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
He's still on his feet. He may go.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
Start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
75 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
38 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Second down throw for Howell.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The extra point by Sly is up and good,
and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'll go play action. Howell. Able to find his man, Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Howell going to audible to something else.
They'll look to throw again.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The option to give to Taylor here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Throwing here, Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble. Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. It's Cruz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fends him off. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Slide for the PAT. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Howell's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just one or two scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jalen Hurts, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're out to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The 49ers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try the left side. It's Rodriguez. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, he stays up. Now he steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
43-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Here's Howell.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Now they go play action with Howell. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And Howell will throw it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go now.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. Back to throw, Howell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Howell down to throw it. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Now Howell. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And once more, Howell back to the air. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Second and goal from the 1. Howell. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Howell throwing for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Yeah, great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now down by a field goal. 1:46 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Howell to throw. Got his man, it's Woods.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here's Howell. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They'll come up now on second down.
He'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. Here's third down and 5.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Howell's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Howell looking to throw again.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Howell with one final shot.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they